Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your March overview monthly reading for the sign of Libra. Libra can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Maybe it's your Venus placement, or maybe it's your Jupiter placement. Um, Many people like to know their full birth chart so that they can then know which of the zodiac sign readings to really pay attention to. You might really resonate with any of your placements readings. So be mindful of that. Sometimes we really relate to our rising sign more than our sun sign. That's interesting to me. And there's been times that I've resonated more with my moon sign or my rising versus my sun. So if that happens to you, it's all good. You're welcome to be here if Libra is somewhere in your chart. This is the Ocean Tarot deck, and I chose that because it is water-based, and we are officially in Pisces season. So for the month of March up until, I believe, the 21st, during the spring equinox, that is when that changeover happens to Aries. So not quite ready yet. I didn't intend for jumpers. Let's just shuffle through a few times. I want to see about the energy while I hold these cards in my hand, looking for the highest, purest forms of love and light for the sign of Libra. For the monthly overview of March, Libra, tune into your intuition. This watery season that we're in, it's full of emotions. I figured ocean of emotion applied. This tarot deck uses different insignia for the elements, but I'll explain when we turn the cards over. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, a general overview for the month. Please remember, if it doesn't resonate with you, it might not be your reading, and that's okay. This is going to be for the collective sign of Libra. It's very hard to dial in for every Libra that watches. So you'll know if it's your message. One more shuffle through, and we're just going to jump right into the Celtic cross for the sign Libra. Recent past, Ace of Coral, Ace of Wands. Current energy, King of Pearls, King of Cups. Present current energy. What challenges that? The Two of Treasures, Two of Pentacles. What's on your mind, Libra? The Hierophant. Wow. Powerful. What is down in your subconscious? The Queen of Treasure. I'm going to move these up just a teeny bit. Queen of Treasure is basically the Queen of Pentacles. Moving into the future. The Ten of Coral, the Ten of Wands. So just beware as the month of March progresses. There might be a lot of burdens on your back. Let's get the external energy. I'm keeping these face down for now. Internal energy. Hopes and fears. Final outcome. The bottom of the deck, Libra, the Five of Spears. This is Five of Swords. This is very challenging energy. This is fighting. It's conflict. It's communication oriented. So I really get the sense that it is, somebody who barges in and they're going to speak their mind, whether you're ready or not. This can be you or this can be someone else, but it's contention. It's arguing, bickering, back and forth emails. Per my last email, somebody speaking their mind and doing it in kind of maybe a brazen or an unwelcome way. A lot of times the Five of Spears, Five of Swords can be depicted as there's winners and there's losers. Now we know that in a good, healthy relationship, there's never a winner or a loser because it's not you against me, it's us against us. So anybody who is team-minded or relationship-oriented knows that there is not a winner and there's not a loser. We both lose. We both win or we both lose. So this energy is not healthy. It's kind of ugly. And this is the underlying energy for the month of March. It makes me feel as if emotions are heightened. We are also in Mercury retrograde, which just fumbles the ball on every form of communication, in my opinion. It mostly has to do with like check your emails, double check your emails, check your text messages, make sure you're sending things to the right people. Make sure that you give something 24 hours cool off time before you press enter, that kind of thing. So with this being your underlying energy for your monthly overview, I would take this as a sign of caution, just to double check your communication, double check the tone, double check the intention. What are you trying to do when you send that off? Are you trying to put someone in their place, or is somebody trying to do that to you? So there's going to be some, maybe a little extra fog to decipher and sort out. That's just an underlying message as a little bit of a caution. Your recent past found you, and this can be a week, a month, 2 months ago. It's the beginning of some new passionate project of yours. The Ace of Coral to me is like a magic wand. It's like somebody handed you a magic wand and said, go paint your reality with this thing. Choose the way you want to see things. It's a new opportunity. It also can be romantic because wands are passion. So it can be, we started seeing somebody new. We started dating someone new. Ace of Coral is, Ace of Wands is very much a phallic shape. So a lot of folks like to think of it as it's the beginning of some new intimate part of life, which is, everybody's got their own journey that they're on. So if that was a part of your life, that makes a lot of sense. But it can be inspiring. It can be passionately oriented. It can be a new job, a new career, a new passion project of yours. So something new in the realm of passion, spirit, drive, something that really lights you up. That was your recent past. And then as March unfolds, it finds you as the King of Pearls, which is the King of Cups. And this is fixed water energy, which is the court card for Scorpio. So you could find yourself maybe on the cusp of being a Scorpio. A lot of October people are right on the cusp, entering into the end of October, beginning of November. So if this is you, maybe you're a cusper where you have a lot of resonance with Scorpionic people, but essentially it is your fixed water energy coming out. Your feelings, they're not up and down, they're fixed. When you say that you love somebody, you love somebody. When you say that you're there for them, you're there for them. Your emotions are like currency, and they mean a great deal. It's not taken lightly when you love someone. And it's also not taken lightly when you don't love someone. And so King of Pearls puts their foot down on how they feel about things. They put their foot down on their loyalty. When I give you my loyalty, you have it. It's not all over the place, up and down. You're going to lose it one day, have it the next. It's there. But when you lose my loyalty, you lose it. So there's not a wishy-washy energy with the King of Pearls. It's very fixed on when they say that this is how they feel. This is how they feel. They're very deep feelers. They feel with all the intensity that one can imagine, and it's masculine energy. And so you can be a female in your masculine energy, but you're seated on your throne, and your pearl, your cup, your heart, when you give that, it's given with the utmost of intention that the other person will respect it. So it's not given lightly. Challenging that King of Pearls is the Two of Treasures. which is pentacle energy, physical reality based, but it's a seeking balance, seeking I need to balance my world, because right now it feels like I'm juggling everything that's meaningful to me. I feel like I have, a pentacle in each hand, and I'm shuffling and I'm going all over the place. Two of treasures is very, it's a challenging energy, and I can see why that is crossing the King of Cups, because it seems like you have this settling in of your emotions, but your physical reality begs to differ, because there are pulls on your energy to your family and to your work. And there is this strain of juggling two important, valuable things in your life, which I don't think that pulls you off your throne, but I think it gives you a run for your money, so to speak. So there's a challenge to the balance of your life while you're trying to sit on your throne and feel the way you feel about things. Your physical reality is it's like a juggling act, causing a little bit of tension. Up on your mind, thinking about it all the time, or it's always there, is the Hierophant. And this is the major arcana for the sign of Taurus, also ruled by Venus, like you. And the Hierophant is the Pope of the Tarot, a spiritual master, a tarot reader, a yoga teacher, a priest, a pastor, a minister. It's a father figure, but it is somebody that has learned information, and they share that with people externally. So you go to them to seek out, can you tell me what my love life looks like? And they will help you in the best, most impartial way. The Hierophant is a wise, spiritual teacher, master, somebody that's respected. It's like I said, the Pope of Tarot. This is on your mind. So I don't know if you are you're learning some great, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. Maybe you're going back to school, and maybe it's something like holistic healing, or something in the metaphysical arena, or maybe you are studying at a Bible college and you're wanting to get, to become a minister or a pastor or something like that. Or maybe you're seeking out the services of somebody like that. So you're either consulting with your own personal tarot reader, or you're going to your church and you're trying to get some really good, solid spiritual advice. But this is on your mind, Libra. You're definitely seeking out knowledge external to you. Down in your subconscious, in the place that you might not be fully aware that it's there, there is a desire to be the Queen of Treasures. Or you are the Queen of Treasures, you just haven't let this cat out of the bag. So it's the feminine energy of the pentacles, the physical reality. And so this is somebody who is internally motivated by financial gain, by beautiful jewelry, by anything that you could get from the land or the sea. The Queen of Treasures is a financially savvy, good food on the table, really healthy diet. They take care of their body. They go get body treatments, facials, massage, anything to do with physical touch. The money, the health, the wealth, the finances, the time, all of that is the Queen of Treasures domain. And they rule from that internally motivated place. Very feminine, so mothering, nurturing, caregiving, but providing, making sure, have you eaten? Do you have a nice cold, warm bed to sleep in? Do you need air conditioners on? Like, what can we do to make you comfortable? But they're comfortable first. I think the Queen of Treasures make sure that everybody's good, but they're good too. They take very good care of themselves. This is down in your subconscious. So either this is something that you want to start doing more of, or this is something you would like to see more of in your life. But it's not, there almost feels like there's a sense of guilt attached to, if I were to take good care of myself, that would be viewed as selfish. And so it seems like it's buried, or you keep it hidden because you don't want to be perceived as if you are someone that is selfishly motivated. Because remember, you're seeking out counsel from some wise teacher. So maybe they're explaining, that maybe if it is like a biblical Christianity based thing, I know the concept can be present of give unto yourself, or give unto others like you would give unto yourselves. And there's always that measure of like, if we do take care of ourselves, it can be perceived sometimes as selfishness. But ultimately, I think you have a desire to want to do that for yourself, which I support that. Absolutely. I think you cannot give to other people without your cup being full first. As you move into the future, 10 of coral. This is the 10 of wands. So this is the near future energy. And this is, it's not a pleasant energy, but what it says to me is that you have finally had enough. The last wand, coral, was placed on you. It's back-breaking energy. So your physical body could be experiencing stress because of how hard you work for everybody, for doing all the chores and doing all the shopping and doing all of the back-breaking labor for the family or the workplace. It's that last wand was put on your back, and I can just get this visual of somebody hunched over, their eyes have finally rolled because they're so sick of being everybody's slave labor, of being everybody's workhorse, and everybody piling tasks on top of them that they can't bear by themselves anymore. If we're supposed to be a team, then let's act like it. Let's split things up fair and square. But the 10 of wands, it is back-breaking, but it's over. The 10 is the end of it. It's the end of painful burdens, because I always feel like the 10 of wands person, they finally lift their head up and they take a good look around and they assess the scene and they say, F this. I am not doing this anymore. If you want your laundry done, then you go do it yourself. If you want good food on the table, then you go shopping. We're going to split things up around here. I am not going to be the only one doing all of the whatever. So that is, I think, good news to see. I think it's interesting that your recent past was an ace, got that first wand of passion, and then near future is the 10. So you started off in the recent past with one, and then it turned into a pile of them, and they just wore you down. Your external energy, it affects you, but it's not necessarily your energy. It's the 10 of treasures, and it's basically the 10 of pentacles, which is awesome. This is like we won the lottery. We got a good scratch off ticket and we won, or we got an inheritance. Our tax return this year is bomb. Something really good concerning our physical reality, and this is in your external energy. So it's like your spouse got a raise. Your kids are going to go and move out and live on their own, and that's going to save, open up some space, and it's going to save you a little bit of money because they're going to finally go out on their own, take care of themselves. Something where your increase financially or physical reality wise goes up, and it affects you because awesome. Yeah, we're doing good. We're headed in the right direction financially or whatnot. Your internal energy is the Ace of Treasure. Now, this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is awesome. This is a new job. This is a new opportunity. This is a new path down a health journey for you, where you are really going to turn things around for yourself. You're going to take that one coin and you're going to make 10 out of it. But it's a treasure chest. You opened it, you found just the right thing for you, and you're going to pursue a new opportunity. This is lovely. And that's 2 aces in one reading for the month of March. So I think there's great things on the way. And especially with you in your King of Cups energy and in your subconscious area, Queen of Treasures, you really have good intentions about your life and the life of those you love and your family. You just need to maybe reprioritize how people divvy up chores and tasks. Your hopes and your fears. The 3 of Treasures. This is collaboration energy. This is working together energy. This is 3 people or more, a family dynamic or a job where people are sharing responsibilities. People are helping each other to grow. And it's very team concept. It's very there's no I in team. We are a part of this organization. And so we're all going to help make it work. Now, it's interesting because this is in your hope, but it's also in your fear. So while I want to work together with people, I also fear what that means. You know, sometimes when we start adding people into the mix, where there's people, then there's going to be problems and we're going to have to figure things out. And that could just be maybe more of a headache than you intended or that you wanted or whatever the case. But it's in your hopes and it's in your fears. So there's just going to be, in the month of March, a little deliberation on your part of deciding in your current situation, is it worth it to build and to grow together? Or is that something I'm more afraid of, and maybe for a good reason? Should I be afraid of building and growing with these particular people? So there's a valid reason why it would be a hope and a fear. Your final outcome for the month of March, Libra, is the Queen of Coral. And this is the Queen of Wands. So this one doesn't joke around. This is feminine energy, like we talked about with the Queen of Treasures, but internally motivated by their passion, internally motivated by their spirit, by their inspirations, by their pursuits. And it can be romantic. I think the Queen of Coral is a very intimately oriented queen. They understand the ins and outs, as you will, of the passionate side of life. They're extremely attractive. They are charismatic, good talkers, conversationalists. They walk in the room, everybody turns and stares because they're lit up. They are beautiful. Their skin is glowing. Their hair is silky, shiny. Their personality is on point. And so, yeah, every reason to be a head turner. But then, you know, when you are talking with them, you realize they are just dynamic. And so this is the queen, the feminine energy of the wand suit. This represents the sign Aries. So this is your final outcome. And what this says, Libra, is that overall, throughout the month, you have taken something and you are learning about it to apply wisdom and knowledge to your life. Your emotions are set on a solid level. Down in the core of your being, you really want to take care of yourself, health, wealth, money, time. As you move into the future, you let things go that no longer serve you. You're very financially wealthy as far as in your family or with your spouse. There is There's 2 aces present. It's just an overall good energy. Just remember that little cautionary tale of 5 of Spears, getting into unwanted conflict with people that might not serve you. I think this is a really solid monthly reading for you, Libra. I'm going to just finish off with a Spirit Junkie oracle card for you. I don't really see anything here that needs clarification. It looks really good for you. So Spirit Junkie is Gabrielle Bernstein's oracle cards. And let's finish for you with one message. I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. That's your reading, Libra. Please remember that I'm on TikTok for shorter zodiac insights. I'm on YouTube for the longer form tarot readings. And your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares, very helpful and meaningful. Your comments are welcome. Please remember, not every reading is for every one of you, but I'm pleased and so grateful to do this for you. Thank you. Be blessed. Be well. Namaste.